Hello everybody and welcome back. This is going to be a quick video showing you how you can remove your tail lights and front xenon light bulb as well on your MK3 Skoda Superb Estate. Let's get into it. Starting from the back, if we look at this picture, we can see that the tail light cluster is in fact divided into two different parts. A smaller one that is attached to the trunk and a big one that is attached to the body of the car. Let's quickly go over all the lights that we can see here. We have the nighttime running light, above it is the brake light, below it we have turning signal and reverse light, and to the right we have the rear fog light, which some cars may not have because it depends on the equipment. To be honest, there are only two light bulbs that can be replaced, and those are the turning signal and the reverse light. Everything else is LED and cannot be replaced separately. If any of the LEDs go bad, the entire tail light part, whether that is the left or the right, has to be replaced. To remove the left part of the tail light, the first thing we have to do is remove the plastic trim panel covering the screws. I'm masking the light just in case because I don't want to leave any scratch marks on it. All you need is a trim removal tool, apply slight force to the edge of the trim, and it shouldn't be hard to take off. Once that is out of the way, it will reveal two T30 screws holding the light to the body of the car. Once those are removed, we can now wiggle the light towards the back. You might need a plastic wedge tool to push it from the side, because there are two studs onto the body of the car where the light clicks in and requires a little bit of force in order to take it out. Just make sure you don't apply too much force and mask the areas where you insert your tool so you don't damage the paint. Unplug the electrical connector and the light is out. Here are the two studs I've been talking about, and they click into two openings on the light itself. Once we remove the light, we can see the turn signal and the reverse light bulbs. The way you remove those is by rotating them anti-clockwise by about 45 degrees. You will feel it when they unlock from the socket, and then just pull them out. As for the smaller part of the tail light, it is being held by 3 T25 screws. 2 of them will be revealed once we remove the little plastic cover, and the third is behind the light that is on the inside of the trunk. Again, use a trim removal tool for the cover and for the light. The light has a cutout on the outside where you can insert your tool and pry it out. If you have the original factory lights, they come out quite easily. I do, however, have aftermarket LEDs, which are a bit beefier and makes them slightly harder to insert and remove. Once you have the light and the cover out of the way, remove the 3 T25 screws and wiggle the light towards the outside. And again, don't forget the electrical connector. Now let's get to the front. My car comes with bi-xenon headlights from the factory, which means it uses one light bulb for low and high beams. I don't have the xenon light bulbs anymore because I swapped those for an LED kit some time ago, but the process is the same. The xenon light bulb is the only bulb you can change on these lights. The daytime running light, which is also your turning signal, is LED and cannot be replaced. The little stripes that you see at the bottom of the headlights are also lit by an LED. If you have halogen headlights, however, I believe there are no LEDs on that one and you have a bulb for each light separately. Not 100% sure though, so don't quote me on that. If you look from the top, you will see that the cover that has to be removed in order to access the xenon bulb. However, it's a bit tight. Unless you have a very tiny hand and fingers, the only way to remove the bulb is by loosening the wheel liner, which actually is exactly how it should be done according to the repair manual. Not to mention that the electrical connector is at the bottom of the light bulb as well, which is making it even harder to do this job from above. There is no need of removing the entire wheel liner, just a part of it is enough to stick your hand in. 6 screws on the inside and 6 at the bottom I believe will do the job. In this case, however, I will remove a couple of extra in order to be able to place the camera inside and show you guys how it looks. And here it is. Remove the cover and you have your light bulb. Again, these are retrofitted LEDs, so yours are not going to look exactly like mine. As for the removal process, I think there are 2 different types of locking mechanisms. One uses a sort of wire strap that you have to push and unlock from both sides. It should look something like this. And the other one has this greenish or bluish, can't really tell the color, plastic ring around it that you can see also on mine over here. In this case, you rotate the bulb by about 45 degrees counterclockwise to unlock it. But of course, remove the electrical connector first. The plastic ring should be unlocked and moved onto the new bulb. Well, that was it. A quick video on how to change your light bulbs on the front and rear. Hopefully that was helpful. In the next video I'll be installing some new improvements onto the car, so stay tuned. And if you enjoyed this one and want to see some more, click that subscribe button and see you next time.